It's a beautiful day here in the Mile High City as we welcome you to Coors Field. Today, getaway day here in this three-game series between the Chicago Cubs and the Colorado Rockies. The Cubs have won 5 games in a row. They'll look for number 6 right after this. Antonio Senzatella, the right-hander from Venezuela, gets the starting nod in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Wow, when you look into the numbers, they can be a little bit deceiving. Normally, most pitchers pitch better at home, but not this guy. He actually prefers and pitches better on the road. We'll see how he does and if he can adapt and start pitching better at home in this one.
Ready now, Kyle
Leading
Schwarber. He will lead this one off today.
The left fielder, Kyle Schwarber.
First offering on its way. And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway. These Rockies guys, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, man, things haven't gone too well so far in this series, D-Row. They're looking to avoid the sweep here in this one.
Yeah, they got to get off in the early innings. It's going to be monumental if they can push a few runs across and give this pitcher a chance to relax.
The 1-1 is in there for strike number 2. Guys, this is a team that's just continued to gain momentum throughout the year. What have been the keys to their success?
Yeah, I don't think we can be surprised. They're on fire right now, continuing a hot start.
Hang on, this is hit deep into right center. This looks to have enough, and it does. A home run. A solo home run for Kyle Schwarber, and that is 27 for him on the year, and the Cubs are on the board first, 1-0.
Well, this has started off certainly quick. First batter of the game goes deep. Dare I say, ambush tactics?
So in now for Chicago, David Bodie. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. First pitch coming. Here it is. Here's another one that's drilled. This one to left. Looking up is Dahl. Gone. What a start. Back-to-back homers from the first 2 batters of the game. 2 batters, 2 solo home runs. Number 14 on the season as the Cubs are out in front now 2-0.
Just a couple of minutes ago, the home crowd was pumped for the beginning of this game. But when you hit back-to-back homers to start the game, they have a tendency to sit on their hands. Can't start a game any better than that, folks.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. He's definitely a long ball threat, currently 3rd in the National League in that category.
I know it's still early in the season, but I expect him to keep up this pace with the power numbers. He's got immense power in that bat.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Time to check our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Freddie Ferguson.
Hey, D-Row, you better be ready to swing, particularly at that low pitch. Freddie Ferguson, low ball umpire.
Yeah, it makes it tough on the offense. I was a guy who liked the low ball, but that usually means those guys are susceptible to that slider in the dirt. You have to see the ball up, and this guy doesn't give you a chance.
No outs, nobody on. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Into the corner and slicing foul. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now. Javier Baez is on deck. Half swing here, but it won't matter. It's strike 3 called anyway, and that's out number 1. With that, a look at the Cubbies starting lineup. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, Matt, I can't wait to see if Kyle Schwarber can keep it going. Looking at the stats, man, I'm impressed. He's in the top 5 home runs in the National League coming in. When you're doing that, you're catching just about everyone's attention. Don't be surprised if he doesn't make something happen here today.
Here's Javier Baez. He enters play at number 6 in National League batting average.
This guy can do just about everything when he's in the lineup. In the top 5 in the league in runs scored, and he's a big part of this offense. So there's more to this guy than just swinging the bat. He can get on base, too.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Nope.
And that misses, ball 1. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Waiting on it is Dahl. 2 gone.
Batting fifth, the right fielder, number 2, Carlos Gonzalez.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and standing in the right fielder Carlos Gonzalez. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Gonzalez tends to have more success against right-handed pitching like this than he does against southpaws. Could be a comfort thing. Maybe he just picks up the ball a little better, but that's the book on him at this point. Behind 0-2 now. And right into the shift. Murphy's got it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. It's the Cubs 2, the Rockies coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball. Cole Hamels gets the ball in game 3 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Cole Hamels, one of the top left-handed pitchers in the game of baseball. Early on in his career with the Philadelphia Phillies, was really almost the ace of those really good Philadelphia Philly teams. His best pitch, the straight changeup. His changeup was as good as it is now when he was in high school coming out of San Diego, California. 93 to 95. Will throw the overhand curveball, but primarily a 2-pitch pitcher. Fastball and a lot of straight changeups.
Now a bunt attempt here. Dan, Dero, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon. They come in riding a 5-game winning streak, and they've really got things clicking.
Yeah, Matty, this team's coming together right now. They're playing dangerous baseball. You can tell the look in their eye. They feel good about where they're at. They've won a few games in a row, and they look to continue that trend today.
Barehanded at his ankles. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Time now from Coors Field to take a look at the Rockies starting lineup. Dero, what's the key in trying to stop their opponent's winning streak?
Yeah, Matty, this lineup has struggled to score runs the last couple games. Last 3 to 4 games to be exact. They're going to have to manufacture it in a different way. Can't wait for that 2-3 run homer. They're going to have to get guys on base, put the defense on their heels a little bit, maybe a little hit and run, maybe a little old school baseball.
Here's Ryan McMahon now. He was 1 for 4 with a triple in the ball game last night. First pitch of the at-bat. And that misses for ball 1. And this catches the outside corner, strike 1. Fouled off. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Really high curveball right there, struggling with the release point. That's the key to the curveball, figuring out and finding that release point.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Bases are empty, one man out. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
Boy, not what you want coming out of the gate as a pitcher, right? You don't want to have to show all of your pitches this early on in the game, but that's a quality at bat. And what does it make you do as a pitcher? You have to use a lot of your pitches, and the more pitches a hitter sees, the better chance they have to make good contact.
And he missed with that one. It's ball 4. A one-out walk here in the home first.
The left fielder, David.
And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl. Swinging it well so far in this series. He's 3 for 9. Here's the first pitch to him. And a ball, 1-0.
Well, I think that's a great spot for that pitch in on the hands. It wasn't a strike, but if he can command the movement in there, he's going to be very effective in this one.
McMahon stands at first with 1 out. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
2-1 to David Dahl. Lifted the other way out to left center. Schwarber is in pursuit. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Batting fourth, the first baseman, Daniel Murphy.
Here's Daniel Murphy now. And as you can see, he's had some troubles here in his own ballpark. That's something he'll look to improve upon in this one. From the stretch, here's the pitch. The cutter runs outside, ball 1. 1-1 to the Rockies first baseman. Two out with the man at first. And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. 1 left for Colorado. They trail it here 2-0. Next to bat will be Victor Caratini. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
No balls and a strike to count. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Called strike 0-2.
When you have 2 strikes on you as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
And he wastes a fastball high there. 1-2.
Pretty standard fastball right there. 0-2. Now he's changed the eye level of the batter so he can start working something in like an off-speed curveball down in the zone.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
So here's how the Colorado Rockies are positioned defensively. And let's take a look at outfielder David Dahl. Another guy who profiles not only in center field but can cover both corners. Speed is his game, and he's only going to continue to get better.
At the plate, Jason Hayward. His prior history versus this arm, he's a .333 hitter. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But a foul ball here, 0-1. 1 out, nobody on. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
You can clearly see that the hitter didn't like that strike call, and this manager, he didn't like it either, as he's giving the umpire an earful from that dugout.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Check swing here as they'll appeal it down to Eric Summerskill at third, and he says no swing, so it's ball 1. Counts even to Hayward. 2 balls and 2 strikes. And a swing and a miss, so the NL's leading hitter is set down on strikes, and there are 2 gone.
Batting it.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang bang plays at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
Standing in now, Cole Hamels, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1.
Hey, nice adjustment right there for him to get on top of that baseball and drive it to the corner. The first pitch he obviously tried to overthrow, got under it, and it sailed on him a little bit.
The 1-1 is taken high above the zone.
2-1.
The 2-1. And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a great inning here as he gets another punch out and strikes out the side in order. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Digging in, Brendan Rodgers, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. Ripped on the ground to first. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And the recovery's a quick one as he gets his man at first. Good composure that time to record the first out of the inning.
So here's how the Chicago Cubs are positioned defensively. And guys, the thing I want you to take a look at today is in today's game, the new age, everyone wants to move around. This manager does not like to shift a lot. Maybe a step to your right or left, but there's a lot of trust that the pitchers are going to execute. So let's see how it works out for them in this one.
Now at the plate, Ian Desmond. Previously against Cole Hamels, he's got 12 hits in 60 at-bats. He's taken him deep once. Swinging a ball hit high in the air, deep down the left field line. This has plenty of carry, and he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
The right fielder, Ronald Lopez.
Set to get his day started, Ronald Lopez, and it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Hamels into the windup. Here comes the first pitch. In there, and it's 0-1.
Hey, from a hitter's perspective, I don't mind that take right there. I know it's in the zone, but this is a hitter's yard. You want something bell high that you can get loose on.
Behind 0-2 now. And the cutter got him swinging. Strike 3, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. They're still down. It's 2-0. Here's Addison Russell. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last
The
inning. How did they
baseman.
get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
First pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
That's a ball.
A ball and a strike.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
And it's 1-2.
2 strikes.
The 1-2. Swing and oh my. Hit him with the high over the bleachers and onto the concourse. A home run. A solo home run for Addison Russell. 8th home run on the season for him, and the Cubs have taken a 3-0 lead. So that was the 3rd home run for these guys today.
You know, D-Row, looks like the boys are dialing long distance from the batter's box so far.
Yeah, the pitchers aren't fooling anyone today, Dan. Let's see if this trend continues.
Into the box now, Kyle Schwarber. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. The 1-0 home is laid off for ball 2.
I wonder if that homer rattled him a little bit. He's certainly a little bit more cautious against him this time around.
3-0 now. Bases are empty here, nobody out. Three and 1 to the Cubs left fielder. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. And he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
Well, if you're going to bobble a ball, you have to hope it's when a guy is lumbering down the base pass. He's no speedster, so that was a good job to stay calm and make the recovery throw.
Now in the box, David Bodie. And he's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to.
And a low throw to first that bounces as he can't hang on.
The first baseman, number 44.
Well, you can't fault the effort by the first baseman there. He did his best to make the save, stretching to his backhand side. He just can't quite close the glove on it, so it'll go down as a throwing error.
In now, Anthony Rizzo, as he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And he'll fight this one fouled off to the left as the count goes to 0-2. The 0-2 pitch fouled away. The next 0-2 is taken. That's
Count
ball
1
one.
and 2.
Count still at 1-2. The next 1-2 pitch, and this one gets away. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, the intent there with that 2-strike pitch was obviously to get him to fish for something he couldn't do a whole lot with, but there's the risk that comes with that as well. If you don't execute or your catcher can't handle it very well, you give up 3 bases.
The 2-2. Smoke toward the hole. Clemson is there from a knee. He gets him. What a play.
Big league play in the hole right there, and that's a pretty good example of why getting hits at this level is so difficult. You know he was running down the line thinking, for real? You got to be kidding me.
Into the box, Javier Baez. Line towards center field. And Desmond will make the catch, and that ends the inning. Cubs tack on another courtesy of this solo home run. Bottom of the third coming up. It's 3-0 Chicago.
The Rockies are due to hit in the third, and they're looking to get some momentum going with the bats. This is a group that has had trouble doing so all season long. Entering the day, they rank near the bottom of the league in batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging. So it's clear this is a work in progress. One player told me before the game, it's a difficult thing to go through. We're all competitive guys, and we believe in ourselves, but we're obviously not getting the results we need. Now, one coach told me that despite the numbers being what they are, he's seeing a lot of development happening. So he's optimistic about what the future holds, especially for some of their younger players. Back to you, Matt.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. And he misses low with it. 2-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
Now the 2-0 home. Left side, but well foul. Two and two to the Colorado catcher. Line toward the gap in left center. And there's the first hit of the game for Colorado.
Hey, nice AB right there. With the pitcher coming to the plate, your job is to get on in front of him. This should be interesting. Does he get the bunt sign? Do we play a little Billy ball and pull it back and try and play chicklets with the third baseman? See what happens.
Standing in now, Antonio Senzatella. And he pops up the bunt attempt. Russell able to tuck this one in for out number one. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see there, he finds himself in a flat-footed tie for the National League lead in that category. So one away now in the Colorado third, and up steps Garrett Hampson to bat. Delivery to him on the way. Heading out towards shallow right. Gonzalez coming on, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out.
The third baseman, number 24, Ryan. McMahon.
Stepping in, Ryan McMahon. He drew a base on balls his first time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one. Walters, the runner at first with two gone. Behind 0-2 now. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike three, and the inning is over. Rockies strand one. They trail in this one 3-0. Welcome back to Coors Field in Denver as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Cubs lineup with manager Joe Maddon. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've been able to push across 3 runs to this point, but they've also made the opposition work extremely hard. He's thrown a lot of pitches, and they think they're going to have a good opportunity to push across a lot more runs as he tires or as they get into that bullpen.
Thank you, Heidi. Here's Cargo, Carlos Gonzalez. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. A bouncer to the left side. And the throw on the first will take care of him. So he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. One away. Stepping up to the plate, Victor Caratini. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Now here it comes. Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. The windup and the 0-1. This one is launched. Look at this. Into the second deck and gone. Solo shot to right center. Home run number 2 for him on the year. And with it, the Cubs have moved out in front now 4-0. Here's Jason Hayward now. As he'll take a look at ball one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2.
As a pitcher, you got to feel good that you had him out front, even though he didn't pot commit on that one. It opens up a lot of weapons for you to go high fastball or throw even a better off-speed pitch.
Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. 4 runs, 4 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Lifted in the air to shallow center field. Rogers onto the grass. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Pitcher, number 35, Cole Hamels.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll leave things up to Cole Hamels, the pitcher. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
I guess the game plan from the offensive standpoint today coming into this one was they were going to work the counts. They've been super patient at the plate in the early goings of this game, and they've got the lead looking for more.
4 runs, 4 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Cubs pitcher at the plate trailing with a 1-2 count. And a curveball swung on and missed, and a great call there as the inning is over. Cubs tack on another courtesy of this solo home run. Bottom of the fourth coming up. It's now 4-0 Chicago. At the plate, David Dahl comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Strike one to start the at-bat. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2.
Well, this is an approach we've seen him use effectively lately. Set up the inside and then get him out with pitches away.
Hit in the air down the right field line. On the move is Gonzalez. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
The first baseman, number 9, Daniel Murphy.
Into the box now, Daniel Murphy. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in this at-bat.
Schwarber comes on now and puts it away for the second out of the inning.
Number 7.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up Brendan Rodgers. Hamels into the windup. Here's the first pitch. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Here's a breaking ball that falls in there for a strike to even things at 1-1.
I know to the fans that probably looked like something good to hit, but unless you're sitting breaking ball right there, I don't care if it's middle of the plate. That's a tough pitch to pull the trigger on.
Line towards center field. Hayward will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Rockies. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Ready for another chance. Addison Russell. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. First delivery to him on the way. A ball and no strikes. Now a right-hander has started to get loose in the Colorado bullpen. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. The 1-1 home. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order's coming up right behind him.
Hit hard up the middle. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
Chalk up another multi-hit game for this guy. He is absolutely on fire. He's been on a nice hot streak as of late, and I don't see it ending anytime soon.
Here comes manager Bud Black out of the dugout heading for the mound. And he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart after working just 4+ innings, as this will not go down as a quality start, that's for sure. Number 54 gets the call from the bullpen to pitch in relief.
For the Rockies, number 54.
Into the box now, Kyle Schwarber, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. One ball and one strike to the Cubs leadoff batter.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. With the first baseman holding the runner on, it's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
3-1 to him now. Russell gets his lead at first, nobody out. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Lopez facing back, still going back. Gone! Kyle Schwarber has just clubbed a milestone home run of sorts. It's the 100th of his career.
Well, obviously, it's not easy hitting home runs, Matt, especially at this level. 100 home runs is nothing to scoff at, so I'm sure he'll be proud of this accomplishment when he gets to really think about it after a game, and you know he'll want that ball to hold on to.
The batter, the third baseman.
In now, David Bodie. He grounds it sharply to third. McMahon fields it cleanly. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
Baseman, number 44, Anthony Rizzo.
Now at the plate, Anthony Rizzo, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. He's set. Here it comes. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Rizzo will head for second. And he'll reach second now with one away.
Let's slow this one down and take another look. Great camera angle here, looking straight down the left field line. You see him take that inside route to the ball. His hands stay back, and he goes oppo to find himself at second.
Stepping in now, Javier Baez. No balls and 1 strike. Here comes the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Had him fooled as he swings through the curveball. 2 down.
Now batting, the right fielder, Carlos.
Digging in once again, Carlos Gonzalez. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Here comes the first pitch. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. The 1-0. Right side hit hard. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And they're going to hold that runner at third base, as even with 2 away, they didn't like their chances there.
He looked a little bit out in front right there, but he's able to pull that ground ball through the hole for a single.
Standing in now, Victor Caratini. Liner towards second. Base hit, and that'll get a run in.
Pitcher's got to stay on his toes right there. You never know who in this lineup is going to pull out the old ambush. Knock to right there.
Into the box, Jason Hayward. Line down the left field line. But this is going to get foul. Now that's popped up. McMahon is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. Middle of the afternoon here at Coors Field. It's the Cubs 7 and the Rockies nothing. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Rockies skipper Bud Black between innings, specifically about his club's offensive output to this point. And he said they just aren't putting enough competitive at-bats together right now. He told me he can't recall many times where they've been able to get to a full count today. And while that's not always a necessity for success, they've clearly had their struggles today, especially when it comes to making things difficult on the opposing pitching.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Standing in, Ian Desmond. They'll start things out here in the home 5th, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. First delivery to him on the way. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. And he takes strike 2.
Can't say he's tickling around the zone. Those last 2 pitches were pretty much grooved right down the middle, but it didn't bite him.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And it's fouled away. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. There's our line score through the first 4.5, and these guys have basically had the bats taken right out of their hands. Just 1 hit to this point. So digging in now, Ronald Lopez. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Watching him on the mound, I'm really impressed with what he's doing right now. He's been really aggressive and confident over the last couple of innings.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Lopez, an imposing right-handed figure at 6'4" tall. He's in his rookie year here at the big league level. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. To 1-2 now. Into right field. That's a base hit.
We take a look at the numbers up to
Now
this point. You see he's
catcher,
only given up 2 hits so
Cody.
far today, so he's been hitting his
Walter.
spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
That'll bring up Tony Walters. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Modi is over to take a look. Fouled off. The 0-1 delivery. Behind 0-2 now. Lopez, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. The 0-2 once more. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location.
Now
So a
batting.
good job there
Number
of exploiting
54.
that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Your
Nolan
attention,
Arenado
please.
will look for some
Pinch hitting for
two-out
the
magic
Rockies.
here as he'll pinch
Number
hit with 2
28.
gone and a runner at first.
Nolan Arenado.
And he takes ball 1. He'll step in here at 275. 17 home runs and an even 40 RBIs. Good pitch there on the inside. Black called to strike. Line drive to left. Schwarber is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. 1 left for Colorado. They're down by a touchdown, 7-0.